My question, but what did they give you? They're going to reveal their thinking.
The business drivers, the KPIs.
Complaints. Good. Now we're getting specific. So we'll look for complaints. What else can we look for?
Inspiration.
Inspiration? Aspirations. What are they trying to do? And even off that, their inspirations. What gets them excited and moving in a positive direction on this? Okay. The written feedback that Robin was talking about, if something's written or verbally given to you, their comments would be part of this. If we think about the language on these canvases and what Andrew is pointing you out, I think the key word is empathy. That points us to emotion. Now, I realize I'm talking with a lot of engineers, okay? My anchor client is Infineon, so I've seen this reaction before. But when we are asking those questions, when we're hearing their stories, when we're reading those comments, we can't just simply assume that people actually know exactly what the problem is, okay? We're not always particularly good at articulating what it is. But where you can find the insight is by watching for the emotion. Where do they tense up? Where do they express a negative emotion? Where do they open up and express the positive emotion? And what that does, in terms of what Andrew's pointing at with cultivating curiosity, is it tells you where to ask the questions and where to drill down. Why did you get a very stern look on your face when you shared that story? I want to go into that emotion. Now, this is why we call it the empathy map, because we want to feel what they're feeling. We want to be able to connect with what is important to them. And that's not always logical in nature. It will not always be revealed to you in a crystal clear comment. So you've got to look for that emotional side of it. And this is where I think design thinking adds so much to our vocabulary. Because if you think about, just look at Singapore, you know, this amazing, 57-year success story now. A lot of planning, a lot of strategy, a lot of engineering, a lot of designing, all very, very logical work. What I think has happened in the world is that we migrate so strongly towards that notion of logical that we're missing the opportunity to recognize what the customer's real problem is. And that problem is probably first going to be revealed to us as, that wasn't a good experience for me. I'm not happy right now. And again, they may not be able to put it into words, but recognizing that moment that they're happy or unhappy tells you where to drill down and start asking these questions. It tells you where to be curious about the client. And I know that's a different way of looking at things than, well, I mean, I taught in MBA programs for years. We do not teach this at all, at all. But this is where we start to find those opportunities. And so for me, that's the connection to curiosity. You've got to know where to ask the questions, and emotion tells you where to go, where to start that process. So.